Today, we are going to tell you the story about Mr. Mustafa Mansoor. He is the co founder of 3DM Solutions and is nothing if not a self made individual. Belonging to a middle class family, Mustafa Mansoor is a PHP developer who did his bachelor's in software engineering from Hamdard University. Mr. Mustafa had the perseverance, dedication, and motivation of doing something big with his life from an early age. He started freelancing in 2009 and did a corporate software development job in Dubai for 5 years before starting his own venture in 2019. According to Mr. Mustafa Mansoor, he never imagined having a business of his own, as no one from his family is business oriented. All of them had jobs. However, he does say that his time in Dubai and his previous boss has helped him realize that maybe entrepreneurship was in his blood after all and he could succeed.
Imagine it earlier, but after going to Dubai and after seeing the actual market and after learning from outside this country, I can say that that my previous job was a bit about the learning phase. So in that, I realized that I should start my own company, and these all things that my competitors can do, I can also do that. So this is how the company got started. But actually, I was doing a freelance since 2009, so there was a small chunk of business in my blood since 2009.
While in Dubai, Mr. Mustafa Mansoor was able to identify a large gap between the supply and demand for Arabic calligraphy in the Gulf market in 2017. This graphic designing idea, along with other ideas such as cloud ERP, seemed like a good opportunity for Mr. Mustafa Mansoor's own venture, which would also differentiate his venture from other companies. However, he also realized the fact that it was extremely crucial for him to come up with a foolproof plan, since failure was not an option.
कभी फेल होने का तो नहीं सोचा मैंने कि हाँ ऑब्वियसली एक डर तो हमेशा रहता है कि कभी आपके पास में इतना बिजनेस ना आए कि आप रन ना कर सको कंपनी, एक वो डर रहता है। बट जब आप बिजनेस के अंदर आते हो तो आपको थोड़ा सा क्या कहते हैं उसको कि जिगरे के साथ आना पड़ता है कि ठीक है, अगर 2 महीने भी मुझे लॉस होता है तो आई कैन सर्वाइव दैट। तो एक प्रॉपर बिज़नेस प्लानिंग होती है पीछे।
No matter how attractive the idea may seem, Mr. Mustafa Mansoor was aware of the fact that he needed a partner for this venture, someone who could help in the initial capital investment since it was not possible for Mr. Mustafa to do so alone, even with all the relevant experience and skills. After scoring the partnership, Mr. Mustafa and his partner did a feasibility analysis and made a business plan in order to ensure the success of their business. They then started working on this 2017 idea in their joint venture after their job hours. The venture, now known as 3DM Solutions, came into being in 2019, which mainly focused on the Gulf at the beginning. The value proposition of the company is that no other competitor offers an all in one solution at a single stop to its consumers of designing, developing, deploying, and marketing. The services provided range from brand designing, known as Creative Aleph, customized ERP development, branded as Finac ERP, and cloud hosting, known as Nitty Gritty.
Basically, what we are doing is we are providing complete solution, what small companies don't actually do. Actually, we are one in thousand, you can say. But what how we are other from them is we are providing a bit of additional services. Include let me share you some information about my business. My
That will be
business is okay. My business is focused on basically the software development part, the cloud-based ERP solution. And how we are different from our competitor is we are providing additional services like the SMM website that are linked with your ERP that can enhance your business reach. So, like for example, if we have a complete data of your business, what we do have in the ERP, so we know what are your products and what are your products in stock, what are your quantity, standing quantities, so we can manage your complete website based on that. So this is a small phenomena just basis पे हम within our business कि how we are differentiating from others.
According to Mr. Mustafa Mansoor, his previous job really helped in making 3DM solutions the success it is today. Not only many of his clients from his previous job shifted to 3DM solutions, but Mr. Mustafa's IT, sales, and marketing experience from his previous job really helped in the initial days of the venture.
जी
सही है, आप आगे
बेसिकली
बोलिए।
जब मैंने छोड़ा था तब मैंने यही सोच के छोड़ा था कि ठीक है अब कोई जॉब नहीं करनी, अब सिर्फ बिजनेस के ऊपर ही जाना है। ठीक है, आई हैव टेस्टेड द बिजनेस एंड माय सेल्स पार्ट, जो पुरानी ऑफिस के अंदर जो मैंने सेल्स का पार्ट किया था, तो आई गॉट टू नो इनसाइड के ठीक है, ये एक फाइनेंशियल फिगर्स होती हैं और ये इसके साथ में रिस्क इन्वॉल्व है, बट मुझे था कि लेट्स गिव इट।
According to the initial financial feasibility analysis done by Mr. Mustafa and his partner, they could only afford being in loss for the first 4 months, that too up to a particular extent. However, with the grace of God, 3DM Solutions was able to break even in its very first month of operations. All was going well until the whole world faced the unexpected coronavirus in 2020. Mr. Mustafa describes COVID 19 as the turning point for his venture.
आफ्टर द कोरोना बेसिकली हमें अपनी स्ट्रैटेजी कंप्लीटली चेंज करनी पड़ी क्योंकि गल्फ काफ़ी डाउन हुआ था उसके बाद। गल्फ क्या पूरी दुनिया ही अफ़ेक्ट हुई थी उससे, बट जो न्यू वेंचर्स थे वो कोई भी नहीं खुल रहा था। वो एक हॉल्ट आ गया था, तो उसकी वजह से हमें बिज़नेस मिलना बंद हो गया था। तो वी जी, द लॉस ऑफ द गल्फ जो हमें वहाँ से हिट पड़ा, वो हम मेरे लिए एज़ अ टर्निंग पॉइंट था और एज़ अ मैं उसको विनिंग मोमेंट समझता हूँ क्योंकि ब्लेसिंग इन डिस्गाइज़ थी वो एक तरीके से मेरे लिए। के अंदर अब आपको अपना सर्वाइवल देखना होता है तो यू शुड कम अप विद अ गुड स्ट्रैटेजी कि आप उसको कैटर कैसे करते हो। तो जैसा मैंने आपको बताया कि कोरोना वाज़ अ ब्लेसिंग फॉर अस। उसके अंदर हमें काफ़ी चीज़ों के अंदर जो डिफरेंट बिज़नेस वेंचर्स हमारे थे, जो डिफरेंट ब्रांड्स थे हमारे, वो एक ब्रांड अगर डाउन हुआ है तो हमारे 4 डिफरेंट ब्रांड्स ने बहुत अच्छा भी परफ़ॉर्म किया है। तो इसलिए मैंने आपको कहा था कि वो जो हमारा ब्लेसिंग इन डिस्गाइज़ है, जो टर्निंग मोमेंट था वो मेरा कोरोना ही था।
Due to COVID 19, many companies had to change their business strategies. As part of their business strategy, 3DM Solutions shifted most of their business operations to Pakistan after the lockdown. They were targeting 80% Pakistani and 20% African Arabian startups and businesses. 3DM solutions have multiple revenue streams, mainly in terms of the different services that they offer, such as web designing, marketing, cloud ERP software, etc. The company mainly uses website, WhatsApp, email, phone, and social media accounts to interact with its current and potential customers, whereas it uses a proper execution channel for ERP deployment. According to Mr. Mustafa Mansoor, the biggest asset that also coincidentally is the biggest cost component for the company is its employees. The company also works on a contractual basis with other third parties such as lawyers, advisors, and consultants in order to ensure the smooth running of the business. When asked about the risk, pressure, and uncertainties involved in opening and then running your own venture, especially for a middle class person, Mr. Mustafa acknowledged that while he never thought of failing, there was always a fair when starting your own venture. Here is what Mr. Mustafa Mansoor had to say further.
Obviously there is a huge pressure from the family side as well, क्योंकि आप वो फैमिली डिपेंडेंट होते हैं आप, तो काफ़ी बिजनेस का भी प्रेशर था, फैमिली का भी प्रेशर था कि यू शुड पुट एवरी आप हर एक कदम बहुत सोच समझ के लो। तो वहाँ पे थोड़ा-सा प्रेशर इन द सेंस इस तरीके का भी प्रेशर नहीं था ख़ैर कि बहुत ज़्यादा आप टेंस हो जाएँ चीज़ें। बट वो था कि आप हर एक चीज़ सँभाल-सँभाल के चलो क्योंकि आप फर्स्ट टाइम बिज़नेस कर रहे हो और एवरीथिंग शुड बी अंडर योर कंट्रोल। ऐसा ना हो कि कोई भी चीज़ कोई ऐसी चीज़ हो क्योंकि हाँ, आपको अकाउंटिंग बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट होती है। स्टार्टअप्स ये चीज़ को एनालाइज़ नहीं करते कि अकाउंट्स मतलब उनका कैश फ्लो कैसे जा रहा है। कैश फ्लो इज़ द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग इन द बिज़नेस। अगर आप अपना कैश फ्लो मैनेज नहीं कर पा रहे हो तो दैट मीन्स कि यू आर रनिंग योर बिज़नेस आउट ऑफ मनी। तो आपको हर एक कदम के ऊपर आपको देखना है कि आपके एक्सपेंसेस कितने हो रहे हैं और आपके इनकम रेवेन्यू कितना जनरेट हो रहा है। अगर वो चीज़ आपके कंट्रोल के अंदर है तो आपको प्रेशर नहीं मिलेगा कभी भी। इन
जैसे स्टार्टअप
देखिए
बिजनेस
जब
में।
आपका बिज़नेस
जी।
आप लॉन्गर रन के ऊपर रन कर चुके होते हैं लाइक फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल 2 इयर्स, 3 इयर्स लॉन्गर रन तो नहीं है खैर अगर आप इतना रन कर चुके होते हैं तो आपको एक आइडिया हो जाता है कि किस किस जगह के ऊपर आपको इन्वेस्टमेंट करनी है, किस जगह के ऊपर आपको एक्सपेंसेस करना है। तो वो सारी चीज़ें आप अगर जैसे मैंने आपको कहा कि अकाउंटिंग बहुत बड़ा मेजर रोल प्ले करता है आपकी बिज़नेस स्टेबिलिटी के अंदर। अगर आपने अपने अकाउंट्स को कंट्रोल में रखा हुआ है तो आपका बिज़नेस स्टेबल चलेगा।
While talking to us about the weaknesses and strengths of his business, Mr. Mustafa Mansoor acknowledged the fact that while cloud ERP and Arabic calligraphy may be the strength of his company, the company also needs to significantly improve its app development in order to minimize any future risks. While concluding his interview with us, Mr. Mustafa Mansoor said that how well uh, an entrepreneur manages the ups and downs of his business is what differentiates a good venture with a bad one. Thus, a good entrepreneur should always stay vigilant